Now, there's one team who I do think at home may be able to pull off an upset because I do believe that they are underdogs, and that would be the Houston Texans. I mean, they are an interesting team. They're a young team, a lot of energy on that team, a lot of positive energy coming from their head coach, DeMeco Ryans. Love the way that C.J. Stroud has bounced back from his injury.
Yeah.
And you could see that team has got like, I don't know, it's just like a youthful exuberance about it and doesn't even realize what it's doing and getting themselves in the middle of.
I'll tell you the one I like more than that.
Can I guess?
Sure, go ahead.
I think you like the Rams.
Yeah, you got it. That is the one. I love the Browns in that game against the Texans. I may end up betting them. I like them that much. And I have to, there's certain things, though. This doesn't happen to you in football because you've been doing this for so long and you played in the league. I get emotional spot. You know what I'm saying?
Emotional spot.
I get emotional spot because there are two teams that I want to see win desperately on Wild Card Weekend, and I don't want my emotions to get in the way of my logic when it comes to these and making a pick.
Two teams. All right, so can the two teams that you want to win?
Yeah.
I'm going to say the Rams.
Yep, you got it. Because I hate the Lions, NFC North. I can't stand them. The fact that they're having success makes me ill, so I want them out as soon as possible.
And I'm going to say the Buccaneers.
No, it's not. No, it's not the Buccaneers.
It's not the Packers, is it?
No, it's not the Pack. No, I hate the Packers.
Then your Dolphins.
My Dolphins, yes, that's right. my Miami
it has to be your
Dolphins.
Dolphins. I just figured that you probably jumped off the Dolphin bandwagon given all the injuries that they have.
No, because I still love Mike McDaniel. I still really like Tua in that offense. I still enjoy that team a lot. But this obviously is a horrendous spot that they're in. And I have grown to really, really dislike the Kansas City Chiefs. Patrick Mahomes, all the respect in the world to him. I'm not knocking him in any way. You can't. Guy's the best player in the league. He might end up being the best quarterback that we've ever seen. But that team I've had enough of. I've had enough of Taylor Swift and Kelsey and all that nonsense.
Enough of Taylor Swift.
I can't stand it.
Come on,
they're getting engaged now, which I told you was going to happen.
But they are getting engaged? I didn't know
apparently, this was a report. Yesterday is a report that they're going to have
they're going to the Super Bowl.
They're planning a summer engagement or something.
They are going to the Super Bowl.
I'm done with that team. I've had it.
Okay.
The way that, even though I like Mahomes, the way that he acted after that Bills game and the disrespect to Josh
Allen. He was emotional.
I want them out. I've had it. Done. And for everybody that's got the Dolphins dead, which I understand why, if they went in there in 0 degrees and won and beat the Chiefs and sent them packing, that would be awesome. That would be great.
What's going to be interesting is that Taylor Swift will be at this game 0 degrees. She'll be behind the glass, though, in a suite, I'm sure. Yeah. And, the people at Peacock are praying to God that she's coming.
Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah.
They want some new subscribers.
Yeah, but I feel like we saw that effect on the games where the Swiftie fans that were watching games just to see her kind of dipped. Like that was a boost in the beginning, and then they stopped caring.
Is the thing. Now we're in the playoffs, man. And with word of the pending nuptials.
Yeah.
Wow.
So I want to see them out. I want to see them done. I'm tired of all of that, and it would be nice to see Miami move on. And they're just, by the way, the Chiefs offense is not the exciting Chiefs offense that it used to be.
But the problem with the Miami Dolphins is that, they're
decimated with injury.
Yeah, and the injuries on the defensive side of the ball.
Brutal.
They have Melvin Ingram out there. Did you see him? He looks like a swollen tick.
Yeah, I know.
He looks like he hasn't played football in a while, but they had him covering one of the tight ends last week, and he was trailing by 3 yards.
Yeah, and they lost so many guys. So the guy that filled in for Jalen Phillips when he tore his Achilles, Van Ginkel, he was playing great. He got hurt. Bradley Chubb was their biggest pass rusher. He got hurt.
Well, Jalen Phillips got hurt on Black Friday.
Yep, that's right, against the Jets. So they've got a million. I don't know if, I guess Xavier Howard's going to be out. I'm not positive about that. But on the offense, though, they're getting healthy because both Waddle and Mostert will be back. So that is a huge deal for them on offense.
It is going to be freezing cold on Saturday night.
That's right. And Tua's never played in a game below 30 degrees. So this is going to be a lot colder than 30 degrees. It'll be fascinating. It really will be. for those who want to pay $6 for it.
It's going to be so cold that I actually saw on the secondary market. You may want to check this out. I'm assuming that it's true that some secondary market tickets at Arrowhead were going for $55 or less.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised with that. Let's see. Yeah, I mean, what was the coldest game you played in?
I want to say it was up in Buffalo in 1993. And I want to say it was the second to last game of the season. And I think it was definitely minus degrees. The wind chill may have been like minus 25.
Yeah. That is crazy.
That was the game.
25.
I think so. Al, can you check that? It was a game in which Kerry Blanchard, if I remember, missed 3 field goals. And he had a chance to kick the game winner at the end. And he missed it.
Yeah,
I mean, it's hard for kickers, man. I mean, they're over there in the sideline. They got the nice heaters on. They got those leg warmers on. Everything's great. And then they go out on the field, and I mean, it is brutally freezing. The balls are harder than rocks.
Right.
And the wind is blowing. And if he would have made one of 3 field goals, I think we would have won the game and gone on to the playoffs.
But you don't blame him. Conditions,
It's
right?
not that I'm blaming him. I'm just saying the conditions in which we were playing them were ridiculous.
It was wind chill minus 12, 9 degrees at start.
Okay. There you go.
Pretty
What
bad.
was the score of the game?
16-14.
Oof.
And Al, look at that secondary market stuff because I'm getting distracted and I can't do 2 things at once where I'm trying to pay attention to what Boomer's saying and look this up. This morning, I'm having a tough time multitasking.
And I didn't even realize that this happened yesterday twice to you. I was talking to you. I was asking questions. And the people on the other side of the glass, as they say, were talking to you while I was trying to talk to you during our show.
Yeah.
And I think the guys on the other side of the glass forgot that we were actually doing a show and having a conversation.
Yeah, it happens from time to time, yeah.
It seems to happen a lot more lately. I don't know what that is. I think that's just, I don't know what that is. I really don't. I think it's
Depends
those
on
guys
how
saying,
energetic Eddie is. If he's in like a spry mood or into it, he's in the ear the whole time. And sometimes there's days where he's dragging a little bit more. You don't hear from him as much.
You know, I think he would be in a spry mood today had the Miami Dolphins held on to either the 1 or the 2 seed. I think he is now in a state of reality where he knows that going into Kansas City is not going to be easy for Tua. Is that a clear, an accurate description of where you are, Eddie?
Correct. Right. Spot on. Absolutely spot on.
See that? I know the people I work with.
Yeah. I mean, and I don't blame any Dolphins fan for being negative going into this game, especially with their recent history. It's not like this is a team that you can always count on winning the big game when you want them to. And, they did face 2 of the better teams in the AFC the last couple of weeks and lost to them both. One, they got blown out, and the other one was a close game, obviously, against the Bills, but they still lost it at home for a right to get that home playoff game in the 2 seed. So that was rough.
And I'm involved in a NFL playoff survivor pool situation.
Oh, are you?
And I took the Chiefs. Classic hedge. Win-win.
Emotional hedge spot?
It's a win-win.
Took the Chiefs?
Yeah, 100%. And I actually believe that the
I don't
Dolphins
like
have
that at all.
the Chiefs, for me, are the guaranteed win of the week.
What are you talking about? The Buffalo Bills. They're the guaranteed win of the week. You think the Steelers with Mason Rudolph are going to go up to Buffalo with where they're playing and be able to do anything in that game, especially without T.J. Watt on their defense?
I don't, but I think that if there is one lock, it's the Chiefs in that weather with 100 injuries.
Not on offense. Not on offense. They're going to go, but they're going to score some points.
It's 0 degrees.
I don't care. 0 degrees for both teams.
Tons of tickets in the upper level for $50.
Yeah, there you go.
The lower level, you can sit in the 100 level behind the Chiefs for about 150, 160.
That ain't bad. That's not bad. I mean, you want to go to a playoff game. You want to go to an NFL playoff game. You have to go in freezing cold weather, of course. But, you got to bundle up and you got to get out there and you got to root your team on. And for a reasonable price.
Yeah. I mean, I would not. I couldn't do it. I could not sit there in that type of weather without moving. You can be somewhere and move around in cold weather and be okay for a while if you're active. If you're just standing there, sitting there in that type of weather for that many hours, it's just not. It's not healthy.
Well, you know what you got to get? You got to get one of those heated vests.
Yeah, you've talked about those. Yeah.
Those things are awesome. And by the way, I don't want to bring you down because I know yesterday you were a little bit down, and then all of a sudden Drew Barrymore brought you to like a whole nother level. And the second half of the show is great.
Yeah.
Because you were all into it and everything else, and you were really excited to talk to Drew.
Yeah.
I did find out a little bit of bad news. You probably already know it. And I felt like we should talk about it today because you are such a huge Dua Lipa fan.
That's right.
Did you see who she's dating?
Yeah, some actor.
What is it with these
Callum
these
something?
actors? Callum Turner, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I feel a little bit better about this than the last one because the last one was like he was a 41-year-old hairy guy who was giving me hope. You know, this guy is younger, attractive, great shape. But the fact that she was with a 41-year-old hairy guy was like, man, I was like, you know, it was getting me excited.
And supposedly they're mad about each other.
That's a Page 6 thing. We'll see.
All right, well,
she showed up at like his movie premiere and they were dancing together and everybody's excited about it. So what are you gonna do? I mean, really.
I know.
Well, what am I supposed to do?
But you know how the Swifties get behind Taylor when she's going through these relationships and these breakups, and she writes a million songs about how the guy sucks and the whole thing.
Yep.
I'm just wondering the way that they get themselves involved in her relationships. Do you feel the same way about Dua Lipa? And what are Dua Lipa fans known as? Do you guys have a moniker or anything?
No. I don't believe so. No.
Lipas?
She's been Trevor Noah she was with, didn't like that. It's a couple dates. Jack Harlow, I know people like him. I didn't like that one. The 41-year-old hairy French director, you know, although I didn't love it.
41-year-old hairy
French director.
So you are into it too. You are into
I keep tabs on
personal
it,
life, much like say Fliegelman is on Taylor Swift's personal.
I want
life.
to know what's going on. Well, plus when you follow him on Instagram, you see the stuff, it's out there. This guy I don't know a ton about, you know, so I'll have to figure it out, and then maybe I'll ask her some questions when we have her in studio about this guy.
Whoa.
Or I'll find out some stuff about him so I could disparage
That's the guy?
Yeah, I guess that's him. Yeah, that's the guy right there. Yeah, yeah. What is What do you mean?
Yeah. I don't know. If I were you, I'd be like, "What are you doing?"
Really?
Yeah, I think.
When I saw Ariana Grande's boyfriend, I was like, "What are you doing?" That guy, because he I don't know. I don't even know. He looks like the guy Alfred E. Newman from the Mad Magazine. That's what he looks like. But this guy,
maybe he has a good personality.
So and then this guy a little bit better than that, I guess. But whatever. I mean, you say you don't want to drag me down on a feel-good football Friday and you drop that in the open.
I know. I'm sorry.
And our buddy Dimitri sends it to me. 50,000 people on social media send it to me. It's amazing.
I mean, Dimitri sent it to you?
He did, yeah. Immediately. And it's funny because you call him Page 6. He sent me the Page 6 article. But it really is. I'm happy that people think of me in these situations, but the times that I hear from people, both in my life and on social media, is when they know that I am upset about something. That's when I hear from them the most. The Vikings lost a horrible game. Woo-hoo! I wonder what's going on over there.
Yeah,
Dua Lipa's dating some schmuck face. Woo! We'll see what's going on in there in Sayville.
So everybody wants to just go after you when there's something negative and they know they can get under your skin.
Yeah, that's what they do, Oh, horrible traffic on the LIE. Woo! I wonder what Gio's doing. You stuck in that? Loser. So trust me, I knew about this immediately when it happened. It was, I was getting tweets like, TMZ put the story out. I was getting tweets like 20 seconds after that because I looked at the TMZ article and it was like 30 seconds ago posted. Like someone's just like, boom, tag.
There's Gio.
Right. You thought January sucked so far? There's another one.
All right, let me ask you another one then.
Yeah.
It has nothing to do with Dua Lipa or any of that stuff. How many tweets did you get when you found out that the Yankees signed Marcus
That was
Stroman?
another one. Yeah. That was another one. Oh, Gio's thrilled about this.
Well, you're not a Yankee fan.
I'm not, but the fact that he is back in our world just disgusts me. So this guy is, hopefully he's matured and he's grown up since the last time he was here. I doubt it.
Thanks so much for watching the video.
Please like and subscribe.
And don't forget to hit the bell so you're notified when we're dropping new content.